like trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout call. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score Bengals 7, Ravens nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-0, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
First and goal.
He got 29 yards that time. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jalen Ferguson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
At the 4-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run. It's Dobbins. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D Ford that time, getting the sack. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Here's Matt Hawk now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. Fielded at the 43. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. John Ross, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
1st and 10.
That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Mixon, the Bengals.
This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield.
Complete to number 38. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Ravens nothing.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. Jackson. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Justin Jefferson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. And it's 17-7.
Makes the score Bengals 17. Ravens.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They go play action with Burrow. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's got his man, Boyd. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. And Burrow going to throw again. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows 1st down.
Bengals 1st down.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. To the air again, Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
T. Higgins is the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Again, it's Burrow. Flushed out right. And now another one thrown incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They go play action now. Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Marquise Brown was the intended target. And now it's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
That's good.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. He's going deep for Brown. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 28. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
At their own.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. It's this whole...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 25. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working.
It's a gain of
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Flush to his right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Open man, it's complete to Higgins. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off inside the 10. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. He's going to go up top again. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
On the deep ball. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Now they go play action now. Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 48. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there. I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
He may try and run for this. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
4th down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. This time, Jackson will throw it. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
So not quite out of danger just yet. Still backed up a bit, but only need a few inches here on second down. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. And that'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
2nd and 10 now. Burrow gets this one to use check. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That third down conversion good for 23.
First down.
Mixon with a first down carry. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. Here's a run with Mixon, and this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
He can run for it, and he will. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here. Not done in the 4th. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And now here is another interception. interception. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside of the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Jackson's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
He'll run here with Dobbins. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it with Dobbins. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. T. Higgins was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 8. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And his kick is indeed good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again, Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Baltimore Ravens.
Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
He was looking for Joe Mixon there out of the backfield. And that'll make it 3rd down.
And 11.
Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
This is fielded at the 27. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put some...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Jackson to throw. Being chased out left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Now Dobbins. And some space here. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts As they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
Back to throw.
And 2.
That is caught inside the 5. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. He's got his man on the crossing route. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. He's back to throw. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Here we go with Burrow. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Tyler Boyd, incomplete. He was covered by Patrick Queen.
And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And his kick is good. He knocks through his 3rd field goal of the game, and this one is the one that decides it. And the Bengals are going to get out of here with a W. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Bengals, They remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they fall for the first time this season after 6 wins to start the campaign. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the double. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. You picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right? I don't got time. I could it's all to we're talking about your to protecting the sons and daughters from political and slaughter.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many ties in the culture, hit you with them K-Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was clutter. Doing this so subtle, falling out through the rubble. Remember this a jungle, the top always gonna get something. In the middle, gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only been for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution, maybe not should I do it. Just put it in the music, just put it in the music.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it out that you desire. No ceiling was that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it out that you desire. No ceiling was that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No ceiling was that never be the same.
Flag on the play.
Yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100
make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? How you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking. Like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, it hit the hole, then I ran it. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. I'm in the field like a panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens cross the border. Hold up, you know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the whole life, run it back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety, you boys ain't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, it hit the hole, then I ran it. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go.
She right got me.
That boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but they from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Ocean friends a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. Nah, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say, so what you gon' do with it? Stop playing with it. If you gon' do it, then don't play with it, baby. Exactly. Yeah. You built like that.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah. Look at me, out the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go when I'm alone? Not on the phone when I'm on my own. They don't know my name. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking but still got a reflux. Eyes drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Shoes us in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising, thinking what type of knowledge gon' sink in? Life gives you lemons and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pour it on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Lemonade, lemonade.
Tie me up in chains. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Oh.
Angeles Chargers. Is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
They start on the ground with Geis. A limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
3-yard pickup.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
is a deep shot that's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. This is Geis. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 39, Minshew. Now Minshew has it knocked out, fumble, and picked up by the Chargers. 20, 10, 5, and they are going to score on the final return. Touchdown, LA. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Following the penalty, it's Geis. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. And brought down there by a pair of Chargers on the stop.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The throw right sideline here is complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
And it's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
The 49-yard line.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Stop made back in 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
Incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. A good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal. So it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Hunter Henry. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
14. Steelers.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will make it into the end zone.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there's optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Here we go with Geis, and he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and that will force a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he's got it. And takes it in for a Charger touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 11th touchdown of the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
The kick is good.
Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it, it's scoring it, layups.
Now a hit and a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers.
Recovered by the Chargers.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Now it's Herbert. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a first and goal. 21-0 our score after 1. first and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
That kick is good.
The extra point splits the uprights. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now after the holding call, here's second and 20. From the gun, Minshew to throw. He gets it in the hands of Geis. 7 yards on the play. And it'll be a third and about 13.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Out of the gun is Minshew, escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
Turnover on downs.
Herbert on first down now. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. With his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And this Chargers offense continues to pour it on. Extra point up and through. And the rout is on here in this first half. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence. Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left in no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The Steelers on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at third and a few inches. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. Here's Minshew. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Marking down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But there used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, "Summertime and the living is easy." Right now, it's football time, and the running is easy for this crew.
Play action. It's Herbert. On the move to his left. Henry's got it. Out on the left side. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Herbert off of play action. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And he is not going anywhere. He will not even get back to the line of scrimmage as the clock will stop at the 2-minute warning. Could have gone with a ground game there, opted for the quick pass. Well, I don't know that it would have mattered, Charles, but it didn't work out.
In a lot of these offenses, yards after catch are built in without explicitly saying it. In this case, he didn't make anyone miss out on the perimeter. Got tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
And brings up 4th down. And down he goes. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And the route is on here in this first half.
Good. Makes the score Chargers 42. Steelers nothing.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this carries into the end zone. Now this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff down to Geis. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brought down back at the 11-yard line.
Minshew sets to throw. For Kidder here, it's complete. And they're able to bring him down at the 20.
Number 85. A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Now Minshew. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
First down, Pittsburgh.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Here's Herbert now on second down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there.
Brings up third down.
Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. Out of the gun, Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll get it down here to the 43. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 41-yard line.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Here's Herbert. Tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They had it first and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds like counterintuitive, but you run out of space to run the deep route, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Steps away to his left. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it's second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
On the draw, they go to Geis. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Brought down back at the 31-yard line.
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. Looking middle, and that's complete. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
It's now 4th.
They're going to try and throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Minshew, 1st and 10. And he will find his man on the outside. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run with Geis. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
It'll be Minshew again. Going top shelf for Smith. This is caught inside the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown.
Juju Smith-Schuster with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers are able to get a score back. And now the Steeler offense staying out there. And they'll go for 2. Again, Minshew looking to throw. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, there's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
First and goal.
How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. Here's Herbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get that back to Allen, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
On second down, Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Third and goal.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And this Charger offense is running away with this one.
The kick is good.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Room here to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. Looking left side. Andrews with it complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
17 yards. First down, Steelers.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Able to find his running back, Geis. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. And this is a blowout so far as we get set. And this is taken in at the 5. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Steelers are able to at least knock the deficit down a bit.
Chargers 52.
Boswell good with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts, and in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Six yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Right back to him on first down. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Now Eckler. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
Rolling to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. Herbert. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. A field goal gets them closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead. They snap it to Herbert. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. 7-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And this is Shepard on the jet sweep. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Here is Eckler. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. Oh, be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
18-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and...
Out of the gun is Minshew. Looking sideline, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Minshew throwing on third down. Minshew going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
This will make it into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
And the Steelers first down.
Off play action, it's Minshew. Going left side here, and it's complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts.
Pick up at 6.
As they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. They'll go play action here with Minshew. He's going to let it fly. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And it's caught by Parker. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Throwing on first down is Minshew. Goes to the right side here, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete as time has run out.